Welcome to the No Motion Media Podcast. I'm here with Dan. I'm Revert or Ian. He doesn't really have an alias, I do, so this is the first episode of
Big
our.
Burger. They call me Big Burger because I love eating them. Sorry.
And we're here to talk about, I don't know, sports, music, everything really.
Pop culture.
We're basically like the most reliable source for news. We never troll, 100% serious. And yeah, so this is gonna be the
We have
first
a,
episode.
we have a lot of dangerous political opinions that we want to get off our chest
Would you like to
that
start
we
with that?
can't say in public.
All
We'll
right,
save
so let's
that
start.
for next
Let's.
episode. I'll drink to that.
All right, let's. I've got a list of very important, very important. It keeps on undoing typing. Of what's the word? Podcast topics. Number one is the basketball predictions. As you know, it is October 19th. The season starts in like 3 days, 4 days, something like that.
5.
So let's get on to predictions. Who do you think is coming out of the East?
Who else but the Celtics?
Exactly.
Let's be real.
As a
Maybe
non-biased,
the Wizards.
no, I get they got Valanciunas, but they're not winning. But
Sorry.
as a non-biased Jalen Brown fan, Celtics are winning the East. They're gonna win the championship back to back, dynasty. It's like cut in stone. Who do you think's coming out of the West though? That's a dogfoot over there. That's like war.
Here's the finals. Here's the finals.
All right, I'm listening.
Celtics win in 4. You with me?
I'm listening. Of course, I'm with you.
Against the Grizzlies. Yeah, I said it.
I don't hate
Grizzlies,
that take. I
West
don't hate that
Conference
take.
champions. John Morant, 30-point per game season.
I don't believe in that, but
Believe
I do
All right.
believe in the Grizzlies. I
Okay.
think the Grizzlies are going to be a top 5 seed. I think that's safe to say. No injuries. No injuries. Top 5 seed. If someone gets injured, they might slip down a little bit. But say Marcus Smart stays injured or healthy, Jaw stays healthy, Bane stays healthy, Triple J, well, not Triple J, uh, Jaren Jackson. My bad. Wait, is he Triple
What's
J?
the junior? So that's Triple J. The
Bro,
junior's the third.
Jalen Johnson.
Well, junior. No,
Yeah,
that's the Hawks.
yeah. I know
Jalen
they
John-
kind of confuse me though. Like they got
J
JJ,
Junior, Jaren Jackson, Junior.
and as long as
That's
Santi
3.
Aldama stays healthy, I think they've got a big chance regardless. Because that's like their best player.
Let's admit it. West Conference Finals. It's a repeat. Grizzlies Warriors. Let's talk about it. Warriors looking hot, looking good. Curry is somehow comeback player of the year. I don't know where he's coming back from.
If the
Kuchemski,
Warriors,
All-Star.
if the Warriors make it out of the play-in,
Kevon Looney's going to play as well.
if the
I think.
Warriors make it out of the play-in, I will get behind that take. But the Warriors are gonna lose in the play-in to the Sacramento Kings, and the Sacramento Kings are gonna lose in the first round. Let's
The
talk
Kings
about
are
it.
not making the plan.
How?
I'll put my hands up.
How?
11th. 11th.
They've got DeMar DeFrozen. They've got Saboner. They've got Malik Monk, 6 Man of the Year, the GOAT.
DeMar
Um,
DeRozan is washed up. He's not going to do much.
I agree, but they've got
So dentist is going to
Swipe
chip his tooth.
and-
He can't play. He can't play defense. De'Aaron Fox is begging for a max contract. He's not even better than Tyrese Max E.
he's locked.
Let's
He's
talk
locking.
about it.
Whoa. I don't know if I agree with that.
And
I don't know
said
if
that.
I agree with that.
And I said that.
I don't know
because
if
I'm
I
about
agree with
it.
that. I don't know if I agree with that. You think
Here now,
you
here's-
think Tyrese Maxey's better than Fox
Warriors,
already?
Lakers, Pelicans, Grizzlies,
What?
Thunder, Mavericks, Nuggets, Suns, Rockets, Spurs. That's your 10. Kings out.
I'm not getting past the fact that you said Tyrese Maxey is better than Fox. I don't believe that yet.
He is.
Not a chance. Not yet. Not yet.
You'll see.
He could
Maxey
make
bad.
he could make the jump maybe this year, but I don't think he's better than Fox yet. We're talking about like a clutch player of the year. We're talking about, a arguably top 5 point guard. Let's think about that. Who's top 5 point guards? We got what in that topic is what? Is Luca a guard or is Luca
Luka's a point guard.
so Luca, Trey Young, Curry, Halliburton, Fox, Maxey, Brunson. I think that's not in order. That's just naming
No, sorry, I started throwing up.
LaMelo Ball. Those are like the discussion of players. I don't think
Let's admit it in order.
Luca,
Luka,
Curry, Brunson,
Curry, Brunson, I'm with you.
Halliburton,
Halliburton.
Fox,
Maxey.
Fox,
Is he shooting guard?
Maxey.
Is Maxey shooting guard?
Technically, but I think he plays point guard now. Now that Harden's gone, I think he plays point guard.
Maxey. I'll take him over Fox.
I would say
Take him over
Fox,
Kyrie.
then Maxey.
Take him over Trae Young.
I agree, but Trey Young is like such an anomaly because like he's on the Hawks and he's like sometimes really good and then sometimes he's like Trey Young. So it's like it's very hard because like
He's
like
ugly.
he's like the assist leader like almost every year. He's always, averaging 10 assists. Like let's be honest, he is a good player. He's a 24 and 10 player. And he doesn't really get like any like hype about it. But he's been like 24 and 10 for the last 3 years.
Trae Young is an all-star player, but he's got no aura. That's the issue. You're bringing zero aura to the Riz party, my friend. You can get the skibidi out of here.
What is SGA? Is SGA a guard or is he a forward?
Oh, I kind of forgot he played basketball.
Is he not a point guard? He's
He's
point
so
guard.
boring. I keep forgetting he plays basketball. That
Well,
boring
he's
piece of shit.
he's a looks maxing.
All right, well, he's
merchant.
second. He's Luka, SGA, Curry,
Curry,
Brunson,
Halliburton.
Halliburton. All right, Max is up. That's my top 5.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I'm liking that.
I'd agree with that. Because again, 6 through
What's
10.
Donovan Mitchell?
6 through. He's a shooting guard.
Okay.
Shooting guards are Ant-Man, Mitchell, and Booker. Like those 3 are just top 3. I don't really care who else is after
You
that.
forgot somebody.
Bang, Desmond Bane. Terry
Look at him
Rozier.
right now. Look at him right now.
Jaylen Brown.
That-
He's a forward now.
He's still a shooting guard in my heart.
I believe he's.
I'm classifying him as a
It's
because
hard.
I'm not calling Tatum a power forward.
It's hard to say that because Jaylen Brown is a shooting guard that plays forward, and his play style is mainly a forward, whereas Tatum is a small forward who mainly plays like a point guard or a shooting guard. They almost swapped roles because Tatum, he play makes, he's a spot up shooter most of the time. He loves to shoot the step back 3. He likes to slash and pass. He's not much, but he is our 4 technically. He does play the 4. He is technically a point forward.
I know he slings it down low, they say, for paint players. But in my heart, he's a small forward. Jaylen Brown's a shooting guard. That's just how I look at it. Listen, hey, some people call me crazy. I like to think I'm successful.
Well, I see the vision because, like, if it's up to me, then the shooting guard list would go Booker and Jaylen Brown are like kind of like interplaceable. They can change within the week, and then Ant-Man, and then I don't know, Mitchell I guess would be 4th, but Mitchell can also be like 3rd sometimes. They're all interchangeable. It's too hard. Those 4 players are all top 15 players, and they're in that range of players where it's like, okay, sometimes Mitchell's a top 10 player, and then sometimes he's like 16th. It's like they just kind of interchange.
I'm taking Booker number 1 right now for how he defended my beautiful country. He played well.
See,
he's got the temporary best shooting guard in the league spot.
I will
for me.
one up you by saying Jaylen Brown guarded arguably the second best player in the world in the finals to his lowest shooting percentage, and he was the best primary defender on Luka throughout the whole playoffs. I will say, I think Jaylen Brown played some of the best two-way defense and offense we've seen in the finals in years, in terms of guarding the best player on the other team, but also it not affecting your offensive bag and not like making him, he was still shooting 50% while guarding, you know, what you call it, Luka, and holding Luka to like 42%, 43%, whatever it was. Luka also missed 26 straight threes. Let's talk about it. He missed 26 straight three-pointer attempts.
That's actually incorrect.
It's not incorrect.
He did miss 26 threes.
He missed 26 straight.
That was the Rockets.
No, that's a proven fact. I've got it on my phone right now.
Stat check it. Now here it is.
Nope.
Booker. Ant.
Ant's not better than Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
No.
Mitchell. That's where I'm at.
No, you're just wrong. Jaylen Brown's a better defender
I'm clearly correct.
Jaylen Brown's a better defender than Ant-Man. He's a better shooter than
Correct.
Ant-Man. He's a better playmaker than Ant-Man. And he's a better mid-range and shot creator than Ant-Man.
Incorrect.
He's a better finisher than Ant-Man. Ant-Man's a more explosive finisher, but Jaylen Brown's a stronger finisher, and Jaylen Brown's going to score 50% of his shots, where Ant-Man's going to score 43% of his shots.
If I'm standing under the rim, they're both going to explode all over me. I can agree with that.
Back to what I was saying.
But Ant's got a little more of that. He just had another child.
He missed 27 straight three-point
He's a great
attempts.
ball handler.
Jaylen Brown is better than Ant. Jaylen Brown is better than Ant. He missed 27 straight. You can actually look that up. Jaylen Brown is a... I'm not saying Jaylen Brown is a better dribbler. I think, better handles can go to Ant, but like when it comes to pure playmaking, Ant-Man leads the league in turnovers, does he not? It's like him and Luka or something like that. He's a low IQ player. Jaylen Brown has upped his playmaking, where Ant-Man averages more assists, but his playmaking isn't good. Like, he still averages like 4 turnovers, 3 turnovers. Jaylen Brown is a better playmaker. I think Jaylen Brown is still a better shot creator and still a better shooter, a more efficient shooter, and that's proven. If you give Jaylen Brown the same amount of shot attempts as Ant-Man, he's scoring more than Ant-Man. And we've seen this, and we know this because that's a proven fact. Because people will be like, well, if his shot attempts went up, he'd score less. But when Jaylen Brown was scoring 20 field goal attempts a game, he was scoring 28 on 50% shooting, which Ant-Man is not doing. Ant-Man scoring, 40? He's like a 40% shooter. Not, 40%, but like in the 40% range. He's not,
But you have
efficient.
to admit that Ant-Man is seeing best defender.
I disagree.
Jaylen Brown sees second defender. Because Anthony Edwards has the basketball IQ of a fork. So he's not going to pass the ball. He's going to run into the best defender on the other team and try to do
He shoots 44%. He shoots 44%. That's almost below league average. I don't... But yeah...
Jaylen Brown, listen, best sidekick? I think so.
I don't think Ant-Man's better than Jaylen Brown yet. Ant-Man's a more incomplete version of Jaylen Brown. He's a. Does he have the ceiling to go past Jaylen Brown? Yes, probably. I'm not going to deny that. But Jaylen Brown, at this point in their careers, Jaylen Brown's better than Ant-Man.
He does have the Finals MVPs over him. I'll give you that. But I'm giving Ant over Jaylen Brown.
I disagree with that.
Straight up.
I disagree with that. I think Jaylen Brown's better than Ant-Man. It's just like, I think it almost, if you were to, pinpoint their skill sets, player to player, like I said, Jaylen Brown's a better scorer. He's a more efficient scorer.
No, I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
I'm
just saying Anthony Edwards his peaks are higher than his valleys. You know what I mean?
He doesn't have a single peak higher than Jaylen Brown.
You're pissing me off.
What's his highest peak? 50 points. Jaylen Brown's on that.
I'm not talking statistically. I'm talking like skill-wise.
I disagree with that.
Jaylen Brown.
What is Ant-Man's peak?
I think Ant can do everything Jaylen Brown can do.
I think
if Jaylen stop having sex with strippers. But Jaylen Brown can't do everything Anthony Edwards can do.
I think he can
at the moment.
I think he can.
He might. I haven't seen it because he's
what does Ant-Man do that Jaylen Brown doesn't?
Be the first option.
Jaylen Brown scored 50 on the Orlando Magic when Tatum was out. Like this is
That's
like
fair.
Jaylen Brown could score if like Jaylen Brown.
He can.
Jaylen Brown averages 28, 7, and 4 when Tatum misses games as a first
I
option.
understand this.
And that's not just this super team where people are like, oh, we got the super team. This is when he had to play with Grant Williams and injured Time Lord. Like let's.
Grant Williams is a fantastic connecting piece. Was the best player against the Heat when they lost the first time.
Okay, I disagree. Let's talk about that. Jaylen Brown scored 40 on the Cleveland Cavs, and the only reason they lost the game is because Grant Williams missed 2 free throws after going to Donovan Mitchell saying, "I'm going to make both of these," and he missed both of them, and they lost the game.
That was hilarious, though.
I will admit, it's an all-time great moment. I saw the clip earlier.
And he was the only one that went in Jimmy Butler's face and said, "I'm like that."
But Jaylen Brown had 40 that game. So I'm just saying that's against Mitchell.
Empty calories.
Jaylen Brown scored 50 against the Magic. Jaylen Brown scored 40 against the Spurs.
Listen, I love what is his name? Jaylen Brown. I love that guy.
I hate you so much.
I love that guy. He's a great player. He's fantastic. He's right there. This is like the 11th and 13th best player in the league. But I'm taking Ant by an inch.
Ant-Man's not top 10.
No, I just said 11th and 13th. Neither guys are top 10.
Dude, I'm just saying, Jaylen Brown has proven he can do stuff. Okay, let me one up you here. All right, let's talk playoffs. Let's talk moments that actually matter, not regular season stat playoffs.
Sure, yeah. So 50 against the Magic, John. All right.
Well, let's talk about playoffs where it matters.
Let's talk about them.
Okay, Ant-Man said, "I want Kyrie." Got burnt every single play. Kyrie still averaged, like 50% shooting. Dusted him. They lost the Mavs. Jaylen Brown said, "I want Luka." Held Luka to his lowest field goal percentage and beat him in 5. Let's talk about the matchup when Jaylen Brown had to guard Kyrie. Kyrie didn't score a single point on Jaylen Brown, I don't think. I think he almost went when the
I don't think Kyrie was going to score
10 matchups they had. I'm just saying like
I agree. Jaylen Brown had a better playoffs.
I think he's better player. Let's talk about clutch moments.
I think it's because he had different responsibilities.
Let's talk about clutch moments.
You had Ant was playing with Cat.
You said Jaylen Brown.
I think Ant. No, hold on. Let me say. I think Ant was playing with Cat, who shot maybe 8% in the finals, or not the finals, but the playoffs. He was
not
terrible.
True.
Rest of the bench pretty bad. Nasri did his thing. Anthony Edwards had a bad series, but he's got to guard and score.
He went 8 for 24 in Game 7 versus
Jaylen Brown.
Nuggets. By the way,
Jaylen Brown did a fantastic job.
Jaylen Brown scored 40 on the Nuggets. Jaylen Brown scored 40, 10.
And 2, he's not seeing the defense Anthony Edwards is.
I think he is.
So I expect him to score.
Jaylen Brown.
You hot swap.
Jaylen Brown.
You put Jaylen Brown on the Wolves.
40. Jaylen Brown scored 40 on the Pacers. Hit the game-winning shot on their best defender, which is Siakam.
Great game.
I think Jaylen Brown sees good defenders as well, if not the best defender sometimes.
If it's like a zone or switching or something, but I think Ant sees different defense than Jaylen Brown anyway.
But I don't think...
Because who are you going to guard? If not Ant, who are you guarding? Mike Conley? Give me a break.
I don't know, man. I can see the argument, but it's like then you would think Ant-Man's like would still rise in certain areas of like playmaking, but he's not a good playmaker.
He's got work to do.
He's like, and I can take the argument, but I just see it as like at this point in their careers, Jaylen Brown is still better.
Anthony Edwards is going to have another child in December, and he's going to power him through. He's going to win the finals for his 8th son. It's going to be beautiful.
I don't know. I just like I said, if you put a player to player, I think Jaylen Brown still is better than Ant-Man in almost every single category of basketball.
You know who's better than both of them?
Who are you
Devin Booker.
See,
bring him back.
Jaylen Brown is
shooting guard the league.
Jaylen Brown is closer to Devin Booker than Ant-Man is to Jaylen Brown, in my opinion.
My God.
I think Jaylen Brown and Booker on this list of shooting guards are the 2 best shot creators and scorers on the list.
All right, work with me. Devin Booker.
Anthony
Edwards.
Jaylen Brown. Ant-Man.
Devin Booker. Anthony Edwards. Jaylen Brown.
No. And the gap's not that big at all. That's not true.
Booker, no. He cleared him out.
No, I disagree.
You're a Booker hater.
No, because I'm not.
Well, you can't read. You don't
Booker,
like books. You
Booker
can't read.
Booker has kind of plateaued in my opinion. He has not gone any better than what he has been. He's always been a good scorer, but like, what has he done in his years of playing? He's made 1 finals appearance and gotten swept by the Bucks. Like,
they gave him a fight.
he just plateaued. Like he's a great scorer. He's a great shot creator. He's a great playmaker. He's just great, but he's not anything better than that.
Well, he plateaued as a scorer, sure, but
I think.
I mean that plateau is a top 10
I
offensive
think
player.
like, but that's what I'm saying. Like in
Now
my
he's getting
opinion,
better at defense, getting better at passing.
my thing is like Jaylen Brown has just in everything. There's not a single thing Jaylen Brown has gone worse at. He's just gone up in everything. He hasn't plateaued yet, and
I
they're
agree,
like the
but I
same
don't think
age.
he's reached that same ceiling though.
I think
It's
Jaylen
kinda like
Brown's. See,
Devin Booker is kind of like this. Jaylen Brown's like this.
I just disagree.
Still have Booker like here right now.
And I know, like, I know,
Maybe 2 years from now he's over.
I know
but
I'm sounding like very
Booker's
biased.
still
I know
him.
I'm a Jaylen Brown fan, yada yada yada. But
I
it's,
could not have guessed.
I think, I think Jaylen Brown can almost do everything Booker can do scoring wise. The only thing Booker sets Booker apart from Jaylen Brown in my mind is his playmaking. When it comes to shot creation, creating shots, shooting, scoring, Jaylen Brown does everything that Booker does. Playmaking, that's where Booker is like, okay,
I don't think he's got a
Booker's
shot like
this, Jaylen Brown's there. But like Jaylen Brown, his mid range is just the same there. Shot creation, the step through, Jaylen Brown can do every single thing that Booker
Jaylen
can do
Brown is
offensively,
great.
besides playmaking.
At almost everything, but he hasn't shown me elite in anything yet. To me,
I disagree.
I gotta see elite. I think Devin Booker is an elite scorer.
I think
I think
Jaylen
Brown's
Brown
a great
is
scorer.
in that talks. You're talking about a guy who has been a almost 50% field goal percentage his whole entire career.
Let me just
He's
adjust my
one
hat.
of the most efficient scorers in the league.
Let me adjust my hat. Sorry,
And I think Jaylen Brown can be considered elite. He's like he should be on that level of
let's
elite
define
scoring in
elite.
terms of what he does. He can post up with a big man. He can shoot mid range. He can shoot a three. He's had seasons where he shot 38, 39% from the full 3-point line. Like
Yeah,
he's
it's all great. I just don't think anything's
and
elite there.
clutch time. He's there. Like I think he is though. I think he has one of the most elite mid ranges in the league. His mid range
Maybe,
package.
but it's the mid range is dying anyway.
His
so that
mid
doesn't do
range
much for me.
package is arguably top 5 in the league. We're talking about pure mid range package. I mean, the step throughs, fadeaways, posting up, like he's elite in the mid range.
Oh, I can respect that, but
I
the
think
mid range
he's-
doesn't do much for me.
I think he's statistically one of the highest fadeaway shooters in the league. It's just a random thought. I'm not like 100% sure, but I'm
I'll
pretty sure.
give him the mid range title, but that doesn't do much for me. The mid range,
I think
not
he's.
in modern NBA.
I think he is arguably just as
He can
elite
sh-
as Booker is.
He can
at
keep
scoring.
going, shoot a little better from three.
This is my thing. I
a
don't
little
think
better dribbling.
I
Like,
don't
he can
think
get better, and I
Booker-
expect him to.
I don't think Booker has done anything in the last 3 years offensively that are as impressive or more impressive than what Jaylen Brown in the last 3 years has done offensively. Like I said, if you want to have this conversation like 3 or 4 years ago when Booker was scoring like 50, 60 because he had no one else, I could take that. But now that Booker's in that, second
I think
option
Booker
role,
easily still can. But
I think
he's
now
gonna
that
feed
Booker's in that second option role, he's
still their first.
he's on the same level as Jaylen Brown.
He's your first option.
And he's still scoring 27 points per game. That's what Jaylen Brown was doing when he was shooting 20 field goals per game. I think people underrate how good Jaylen Brown actually is because he is the second fiddle to Jason Tatum, and he's getting into that conversation of like, okay, he's so hard to place because either people overrate him or people underrate him. They never kind of just put him in that, like, they don't want to put him in top 10 talks because it's top 10, but then they're like,
I think it's fair to say he's like 15th.
he's in that 10 to 15 range, and that's where Booker is, and that's why they're interchangeable to me, because they're both top 15 players. But I don't think the only thing that sets Booker apart from Jaylen Brown is the playmaking. Because defensively, Jaylen Brown's a better defender than Booker, and I will take that. You can say like, okay, maybe Booker does this better or this better, but I think that Jaylen Brown's a more versatile defender. He can guard the guard, he can guard the wing, he can guard
Well,
the
Jalen Brown's
big.
better against bigger bodies, but Booker's extremely quick laterally. He's a great perimeter defender.
Well, Jaylen Brown's like one of the.
They're pretty equal on that.
Jaylen
so-
Brown's athletic. He's quick on his feet. He's got some of the best.
Yeah,
footwork
he
in the
is.
league.
I know. I'm saying Booker's
Yeah.
like
That's what I'm saying. I
a
think
very good to great defender.
perimeter defense, they're probably right here. But I think like, okay, if you want to get interior defense, you got Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown can play.
I just think Devin Booker's overall offense is just what
I
gets
think,
him.
but I think it's just playmaking. I don't. I think the
I think his
scoring,
scoring
the
is better, too.
scoring is right here, man. I don't think. I don't see the. I
To
don't
me,
see the
right
argument.
now, on October
19th.
October 19th, Devin Booker is a better scorer than Jaylen Brown. October 19th, 2025, we could say that we might be saying the opposite. At least I will be. But right now, Devin Booker is a better scorer altogether. Jaylen Brown's a better defender.
If you want to say,
But I think Booker's value on the court is higher than Jaylen Brown.
I think if you want to say Booker's
Currently.
a more complete player, I can agree with that. But I don't think. Again, I think the only thing
I
that
think
sets
Jaylen Brown is the ultimate complete player. He just doesn't like. Again, I don't think he's elite in anything.
the only thing that Booker does better than Jaylen Brown, in my opinion, is playmaking.
I would take him
don't
playmaking
think
and shooting.
I don't think his scoring is like here. Like the scoring is here. Like it's this. It's like it's not.
It's like here. It's not here, but it's like here.
I disagree. What is
Devin
what
Booker's
is
got to step up.
what does Booker do better than Jaylen Brown scoring wise?
I think he's got a better three-point shot. I think his playmaking can lead it to he's better off the ball, so that helps with the 3 points and also any cuts to the paint, to the rim. I'll give Jaylen Brown better.
Jaylen Brown's
on
one of the best backdoor.
contact
Jaylen Brown
finishing.
is one of the best backdoor cutters. in the
Jaylen
league.
Brown mid-range, I can give you that, but Devin Booker does have a fantastic mid-range when he wants to use
No,
it.
I
But
agree,
since
I
he's got
agree.
KD on his team, he's going to average 3 mid-ranges a month.
But you said Jaylen Brown's not good off ball, or Booker's better. But Jaylen Brown is one of the best backdoor cutters in the league. He averages so many backdoor. He's also.
It's true, but I would say that's more
I
personnel.
will also say Jaylen Brown
Because
is.
you have great passers on the Celtics that know how to find them, and you have so many threats on the three-point line that they got to watch them. So
I
there's
can
more room to do backdoor
I can
cuts.
disagree with that
Devin Booker's
because
doing backdoor cuts. Grayson Allen's the only other
But-
three-point
but
threat
I
on that
see-
team
I
other
see
than
this.
KD.
Jaylen Brown's been doing one of the best backdoor
And Tyus
cutters for
Jones.
years. When he was catching the ball from Marcus Smart and Al
Yeah.
Horford when
No, he's
their
no,
line
he's got a
was
great game sense
Time
and a
Lord.
basketball IQ. But that's
I also
I'm-
think.
to me that's coaching.
I also
a lot
think
of it, too.
I
That's a
also
lot of
think
good coaching
Jaylen
team.
Brown is a better transitional basketball player because he's statistically one of the best transitional basketball players in the league.
He is fantastic.
That's
Again,
it.
though, I would say a lot of that relies on the team too.
Statistically, it's like Giannis, SGA, and I'm pretty sure Jaylen Brown's up there in that top 5. And transitional points, I think LeBron's in there as well. Again, I think Jaylen Brown does everything Booker does besides playmaking. I think the only thing that sets him apart is playmaking, and it's because Booker's a better playmaker. And I'm not going to deny that. But I think shooting, Jaylen Brown has had seasons where he shot 37, 38%. I will say his last year was his worst three-point shooting year. He's been very, iffy from the three-point.
Jaylen
he's
Brown's
a
a
very-
very good three-point shooter, but Booker's elite.
I think, but that's where I think Jaylen Brown's elite in the
Any-
mid-range, elite finishing.
Any ball, any jump shot, not like a body fade or like stuff like that, but like a pure jump shot, I'm taking Devin Booker. Any day of the
Like,
week. And he's
Mid-range,
top 10 in the league. in shooting.
mid-range, Jaylen Brown's elite. I think finishing Jaylen Brown's in that elite conversation. Jaylen Brown at the rim is terrifying.
He's great. Yeah,
Like
So is Devin Booker. they're pretty equal to me.
I don't think finishing I think finishing is like very much Jaylen Brown over Booker.
Not
Like,
very much.
I don't. Like I said, I'm not saying. Like I said, I think it is. This is Booker. This is Jaylen Brown, and I think it's because of playmaking. I think scoring, Jaylen Brown does everything Booker does. It's just the playmaking.
I'll leave you to it.
I don't know.
I'll let you think that. Idiot. Sorry.
I don't know, man. I don't. Man, we just had a 20-minute conversation about Booker and Jaylen Brown. Well, that's insane.
I love Jaylen Brown, man. He's so handsome.
He's the
too.
goat. And when
His
he's,
shoes sucks ass. Terrible shoes.
That's come on, bro. I
Come on,
got Tatum ones over there.
He looks like it looks like it's meant to be a helmet, and he turned into a shoe. That shit's terrible. Starfield ass shoe. Ugh.
All right, we can go back to predictions.
All right, sorry.
Celtics probably winning the championship. I think we both agree on
This
that.
is, We don't know who's gonna win. The rest of it's the fun part.
Who do you think is going to win MVP?
So here's why I'm taking Donovan Mitchell over Jaylen Brown. Sorry.
That's
MVP?
I don't agree with that either.
No, so I'm instigating. MVP, I'm taking Luka.
Mine is
He gets
Luka or Tatum.
Jokic voter fatigue. SGA has no print. If you've seen on Twitter his Skims ad, he has no dick print.
I did
That's gonna
see.
work again. Yeah.
I just
But
saw
you saw Donovan
the
Mitchell's
Donovan Mitchell one. Bro.
crazy meat.
That was
That brother
all over
is-
Twitter, bro. Okay, but no, I think it's probably Tatum or
Tatum won't win it.
Tatum or Luca. I think Tatum. If Tatum's gonna win it, it's gonna be either this year or next year, or
They're gonna be
Luca.
like 4-6 of the All-Star break.
Luca might get it kind of for like the Embiid reason, where it's like, okay, he's been elite for like 3 years straight. Like, just take it, brother. But I think Tatum has a lot of reason that he could win it. I think obviously the disrespect.
Luka should have won last year.
I think. I mean,
Yeah, I said it. I voted for
I
him.
don't know. I still
on the
think
committee.
I think
I voted
Jokic
for him.
deserved it.
I'm not mad at it, but I think Luka. I voted Luka.
Again, I think this year.
It wasn't a steal, but I would take Luka.
This year, Tatum or Luca. And my dark
SGA's in
horse would be Giannis. My dark horse is Giannis winning it.
I feel like he's already proven he's not like a dark horse really.
Well, it's dark
If
horse.
he's healthy, he's top 3.
Dark horse in the sense of like he's probably not gonna win it because it's like you have in that race you have Luca, Tatum, Jokic, Embiid, SGA, Giannis.
Would you hear dark horse?
Those. Well, I was gonna say Jaylen Brown, but that was kind of just me trolling. But
Yeah.
my other dark horse, my trolling dark horses are LeBron
What?
or KD going for one last MVP. One of those two winning.
You know who my
Those
dark
are my
horse
dark
is
horses.
healthy?
You're gonna say Curry.
Zion. Shout out Unk.
I don't hate that take.
Fully. Give me 80 games. Pelicans
He-
like 2nd seed.
He plays. Zion plays
won't
80
happen.
games. Zion plays 80 games. Pelicans are 2nd seed, and Zion wins MVP for sure.
Zion's gonna sneeze in the pregame of opening night. Blow his nose out. His
He
brain's
played.
gonna get
Bro, he
fractured.
played like
gonna
60.
be
He played like
concussed.
61 games last year. Like we're acting like this. You're acting like this man was injured the whole season. He played like his most games. I respect it. He's getting healthier.
And
he's
then
getting on
he
track.
fat rolled into an injury, and then look what happened to his team. Would have beat the Thunder.
Defensive player of the year.
Defensive player.
I think I said it earlier. I think Bam's gonna get the photo fatigue and beat award where it's like, damn, have it, bro. Like
It's gotta be
like,
Wemby. It's
he's-
gonna be Wemby.
The media run
long as he
Bam
plays.
the media run Bam has been on, bro. I think Bam could win it.
Bam's begging for it, but Wemby plays 65 games. He's good to go.
No,
No
I think Wemby's gonna win it, but
Real winner, John
Bam.
Isaac.
if he plays 80 games, he
John
might
Isaac,
have.
he's gonna win it. But unfortunately, in Game 4, he's gonna roll his ankle, tear his shoulder out.
I
and
one
suck
of
it.
you. When Time Lord plays 78 games and he wins it,
You could have told me he was dead, and 20% of me would have believed you.
I think Bam's gonna win. To be honest,
I'll take Wemby.
I think Wemby will win it, but I want Bam to just like get like the damn award. I think it'd be kind of funny.
I want
He
Bam
gets,
to keep. I want Bam to finish second 5 years in a row. Just shit himself.
Bam hasn't been in conversation. Bam hasn't gotten like top
He's
5
in
voting.
combos.
He hasn't been top 5 voting in
Well,
like
he's been
years.
in combos though.
Yeah, well, he's in combos every year. It's him and AD, but AD and him have like almost never been in like top 5 defensive player of the year voting. They hate him for some reason.
It's gonna be Pajemski, by the way. I hope you know that.
I hope you like trip, fall, stub your toe.
Okay.
Most improved player.
Most improved. I would say Bronny, but he hasn't played last year, so I can't say Bronny.
Well, you saw he had 57 points on the Warriors today, and they won by
He had
50.
3s in a row. The hell is he doing?
He had 57 points. I have it
Yeah.
rated. I have it actually on my
He had
phone.
9 fouls too. They just forgot. That's how good he was playing.
He had 57. He had 57 points. That's 71 points.
No, that 17's the assist.
Yeah.
Okay. He just scrolled to the right. Okay. Yeah, most improved. Tyus Jones,
No, I would agree with that. Tyus Jones in that combo.
2010 season coming in.
Tyus Jones can be in that conversation.
Jordan Poole is going to be back. Jordan Poole.
Herb Jones, Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy could be in that talk. I
It
don't.
had to be like an all-star jump though.
Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy's not really even been. Trey Murphy's like an elite defensive player, but he's like, I think if he makes an offensive jump, he can be in that most improved combo for conversation.
Yeah, I can see it. Well, it'd be
If he starts scoring an efficient 3 point, an efficient 37% from the three, that man is
You know who
like
I'm cashing in actually?
a
Final vote. Scoot.
demon. I could see he's had some good games in the preseason.
Scoot's finally coming back. That brother sucks, but I'm gonna pretend he doesn't for a little bit. Most improved.
Maybe Jalen Green. He's just
He was
been
pretty good last year.
He was good, but I could see him going to All Star.
He had to be okay. That's a jump. I don't think he does it.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think he's got it in him.
It's just like it's just a
But
shout.
that would be
It's
if
a
he made
shout.
that. If he made the All Star team, he's most improved easily.
Maybe like a. Nah, I mean, 6 man of the year. Who do you think 6 man of the year? I'm just gonna jump over to that. I want to say
DiVincenzo.
Nas Reed. I want to say Nas Reed.
DiVincenzo, he's pissed off.
Dante.
He's angry. If he's eligible as a 6 man, DiVincenzo.
Dante. Nas Reed. I want to throw Peyton Pritchard, but I know he's not gonna get. He's not gonna get it. Al Horford. He's gonna start like 50 games, so that's not gonna happen either.
You're pissing me off.
Jaime. Jaime
He
Jaquez.
starts, I think.
I don't think he's gonna start this year. It's gonna be Rozier, Butler. Or it's gonna be Rozier, Hero, Butler, Bam, Kelly Ware is the 5.
I'll move Bam to the 5.
What?
I don't see it. Bam will play 5.
I think Kelly Ware will probably start this year. Bro, they've been.
Did they say that?
The Miami Heat have been fans from Twitter have been so high on Kelly Ware starting this year because he didn't start
Heat
last year.
fans are doing coke all day.
I think Jaime's playing off the bench from what I've seen. From what I've seen from that community of brain dead morons over in that side of the world. Everybody's saying Jaime's going to be 6 man or off the bench. That's just what I've seen. Because he's not going to start over Rozier. He's not going to start over Hero.
Bench Rozier though. I think Jaime's better.
No. Rozier still got it.
I'm Jaime. Nah, he'll start. I don't believe it. I don't
Yeah,
think
he'll
he'll
be
start.
6 man. He won't be 6 man of the year, but he'll be
If
off the
Kelowna
bench.
starts opening day, I'll show my asshole.
I'm blocking you.
I hope he starts. What?
Who's another shout?
Jared McCain.
I can see the rookie. Oh yeah, rookie of the year. I did
You do
put
rookie?
money. I did put
It's gonna
money
reach up.
on. Rookie of the year could be like 5 players because this is a pretty like low class.
It's gonna be Zach Edey. or
Okay,
Reed
yeah,
Sheppard.
it's gonna
That's my
be.
final 2.
Zach Edey does look like really good. He's gonna start too. He's gonna start. But
I'm gonna
that's
stack double doubles because Jaren Jackson Jr. averages 1 rebound a
this
game.
is my thing. Edey's either gonna win it off that like 10-10 games he's gonna have, 15-10 games, double doubles, or Jared McCain's gonna win it because he's gonna start like 40 games because Paul George gets injured and they have to move somebody up, or when Paul George gets injured and Embiid goes down and you have to play Maxey, McCain at shooting guard, Oubre at small forward. Like it's gonna get rough out there, and I think McCain could win it off of just players getting injured. He might just hop in there, just because
believe in my guy Reed.
he's gonna have to start.
I'm blowing Reed.
Well, that'd be
I'm
my
Reed
that'd
Sheppard.
be my 3. That'd be Jared McCain, Edey, and Reed Sheppard would be my 3.
And
then
Bronny.
And then dark horse would be Bronny, just because I put
Yeah,
money
yeah,
on him.
yeah.
Just
'Cause
because
I think
yeah.
Something's brewing. Something is real fishy going on.
Yeah, he smells. He stinks.
Is it me?
What other comeback player of the year? Zach LaVine.
Lonzo.
I'll give him. Did Lonzo stay healthy?
If he just plays, he can average like 5.55 and just play. He'll get it
Jonathan
because he
Isaac?
wasn't. They're saying he wasn't gonna walk like a year ago.
Jonathan Isaac.
Lonzo Ball's like 2 steps from the DeMar Hamlin. Like, did he die? Like they were like he was looking bad. So I think Lonzo will get it. He actually looked good too. He was shooting.
No, he looked pretty cash money from the 3.
He looks good. I think Lonzo will get it. He's a safe
Yeah,
bet
I
if he
could
plays
see it, I
healthy
could see it.
and does his old numbers. 'Cause he averaged like 15, 8.
That's not a bad.
He's kind of a
take.
demon.
What other prediction we could do?
Freak of the year?
Scoring leader, and assist leader.
We can do freak of the year.
That's probably Jalen Green. So scoring leader is probably gonna be Embiid or Luka, depending which one stays healthy.
I think
Assist
Luka
leader.
gets it.
Assist leader is probably gonna be
Halliburton, or Young. Actually, dark horse Chris Paul. Let's talk about it.
Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones.
Maybe
He almost had it last year on the Wizards. Tyus Jones.
he
He was third last year.
he's
Tyus
top
Jones.
five. He'll be top five.
Tyus
He'll be top
Jones.
five. Chris Paul's my dark horse.
If I could bet
He's
money,
gonna throw 40 lobs a game.
if one of my sports booking apps had assist leader, I'm betting
you're
Tyus
addicted.
Jones. I'm glad.
You're addicted. I'll drink to that. It's gonna be Luka again. Points and assists. That's why he's MVP.
He's not a chance.
Think about it.
Not a chance. He's assist leader.
It'll be Halliburton. It'll
With
be
that
Halliburton.
with that
Final
gross
answer.
team.
Real answer, Halliburton. Final answer.
When Clay has 0 for 10 game and Luka has 15 missed.
Clay's gonna go 1
assist.
for 9. He's gonna learn his limits and stop
All
shooting
right.
at 9. Let's cock. Yeah.
Let's
Talk about it.
Let's talk. Let's. I feel like we've kind of covered everything in the basketball for this segment. I mean, we just went on 40-minute rant about. We went on a 20-minute Jaylen Brown and Booker
Yeah, that was pretty
discussion, and then 20 minutes of everything else.
Well, okay, let me get it out. Curry's dark horse MVP. Warriors 4th seed.
Well,
All
that
right,
was
don't argue that. Don't argue that. Just
well,
continue.
that was my like KD dark horse MVP or like LeBron dark horse MVP.
Yeah, well,
We
mine
can
makes
get
sense
past that.
because it's realistic.
Do you want to talk about the Pokemon game, Freak Leaks? I know you're not a big Pokemon fan.
I'm a big freak.
I'm
And I
unironically.
well, I didn't like what I saw.
I opened a Pokemon.
careful
I
with
opened
that.
Pokemon cards yesterday, actually. I have a whole collection over there, but I'm not gonna show it.
Did you get any free cards?
I got a Blastoise EX and a Lapras EX from I don't know, Crystal Skies or something.
If you had to, and this is like a half, where you die, which Pokemon are you fucking?
So the Game Freak leaks are basically like someone leaked like Game Freak like files and like origin lore on like the game. And it's like one of these characters like make sure she's Latina, she got big titties, big ass, kind of like
I did
J Lo.
Did saw
That
the
was-
thick
that was
track hawk
hilarious.
Latina.
That was hilarious.
I saw that. Yeah.
And then
What?
they had the Typhlosion. Typhlosions.
Yeah, I saw Typhlosion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Drugged the woman,
He was on his
Dragged her to
Diddy
a
stuff.
cave.
He was on his Diddy stuff.
dragged her to her cave, and then dug it out for like 2 months
Basically.
without consent,
Basically.
and then it had a child. And that
Basically.
child was in Team Rocket.
So basically, Typhlosion, I can't remember. I suck at names. He is based
it's,
off of he's based off Japanese mythology of a yokai that shapeshifts. That's the lore behind it, and that's
You know, Echo has a yokai in Siege.
so like that's why like the whole lore thing happened, but it's still awful, and I'm pretty sure like that developer probably is like in jail for like various reasons.
Well,
you
the
know.
Japanese love
It's actually bad.
non-consensual sex.
Yeah. They actually are like.
Yeah.
they-
And I'm generalizing.
Yeah.
I'm telling all of them.
That's it's really off. Black Ops 6 comes out Friday. Are you gonna play it?
Absolutely.
All right.
And I'm going to utilize the human shield function. When you come up from behind him and grab him by the neck,
You're doing what from behind him?
I'm gonna come from behind him. You know how like, in the new COD, you can like grab him as a shield and like the
Yeah,
game
you
chat
touch him.
turns on,
You touch him? Yeah.
and it's gonna be like screaming, sex-based comms, Diddy roleplay. There's gonna be custom servers like Diddy plus 18 roleplay servers. This is going to be bad. It's going to be violent, sexually violent. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good game. Looks alright.
It was
I'm a
fun.
fan.
I played the beta. It was fun. Movement's fun. My only fear is the skill-based matchmaking with the SMG meta. So if they didn't balance the SMGs in this time they had off, we're in for a little bit of a hell. But if
I
they
only use
balanced,
shotguns.
if they balanced
I'm mentally
SMGs,
deficient, so I
if
need
they-
shotgun help.
if they balanced SMGs, we should be good. If they tune some of the ARs to be a little better, we should be good. From a comp standpoint, I'm going to be playing a lot of comp. I'm going to be like sniping.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be doing my thing.
I usually do wagers.
You
I'll put
don't.
down
You get
10K.
smoked.
10K a game.
You would
Usually.
get smoked in every single.
I don't do baby
You're
bid
silver
dollars
one.
like you
You're
do.
silver
I
one.
love-
You're silver one in League of Legends. You've never peaked
I'm bronze
higher.
3.
You've never
bronze
peaked
3.
higher than silver.
Keep the fake news up. I'm bronze 3. Let's talk about it, by the way.
Let's talk about
Smite
me.
2.
I'm
Smite 2 is coming back.
champs in Rocket League. I'm champs in Fortnite.
Bought the account.
I am. I was diamonds in Overwatch before I quit.
Bought the account. Carried. Used epal.com.
I'm Crimson. I was Crimson MW2 COD, and that's the last COD I played.
Not a real rank. That's a color. Listen, let's talk about it. Smite 2's coming out. Are you excited?
I'm going for top 500 in COD. I'm gonna go for top 500. I'm gonna sweat this game out. I'm going for top 500. Will I make it? Probably not. But I will be. I will be the rank below
you're
it.
doing in COD is the amount of COD you eat. You seafood eating fat ass.
So Ian dropped an album, not me. The rapper Ian dropped an
I'll
album.
drink to that.
And Yeet also dropped an album. Did you listen to either of them?
I did listen to both of them
You listened to both of them?
in preparation for this. Yeah,
Did you really?
I promise.
I liked Yeet's album. I liked Ian's album.
Haven't heard a minute of it. Just kidding. I listened to both.
I listened to Ian on the way to work, and then I listened to Yeet last night when it dropped. But like,
Well, I quite
pretty
enjoyed
good.
the Yeet album. I like raging and breaking shit. I do lean, assorted pills. My bathroom is not a safe place to be when Yeet is playing. I'll eat everything in there. I quite liked it. And the album was kind of to me. It wasn't bad. It wasn't. I like the Yeet album better. I expected worse from Ian because I thought he was like a TikToker or some bullshit like that. So
his
I'll give him that.
mainstream songs are.
it was better than what I expected, but to me it was still like a 5 out of 10. Like, all right, this isn't bad. but I'm
5
not
out of
gonna
10,
come
bro.
back to
It was pretty good. It was pretty solid.
I probably won't come back to it.
His mainstream stuff like Hate Music went viral. Obviously, End Up Gone has been all over TikTok for that basketball trend.
True.
Both of those
not
songs
bad.
are really good.
It's not bad. I just don't think it's that good either. It's just kind of average. Hey, it's not for me though. Maybe.
There was maybe 1 or 2 skips on that album, and it was a pretty good album. I would put it like 7 or 8 out of 10 in my opinion. The album was also probably 7 or 8 out of 10 for me. Nothing like
I agree with the
crazy. They're both like 7 to 8s in my opinion.
My
They're
wife
both
got
good
close to
albums.
me when I was listening.
But
I accidentally, right in the jaw.
10 days from now,
No one heard that. What's up?
Tyler is dropping his album. And me and you were talking about this like a week ago. We were like talking about like, oh, Baby Keem needs to drop. Tyler needs to drop. Tyler Critter's now dropping an album.
What do you do if it's a clothing line?
It's an album. It's confirmed an album.
What do you do if it's a movie? No music, just a movie.
Basically, it's gonna be if this album is anything over an 8 out of 10, it goes down as, quite frankly, one of the best album runs. It's one of the best album runs.
If this
When
is
you go
another
from
banger,
Flower Boy, Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost, and if this Chromacopia goes 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, no skips, or maybe 1 or 2 skips, that's a generational album run.
I can agree with that. If this is another like 8 or 9, then he might be. Where is he right now? Is he top 5? I think so.
It's hard to rank music because it's very like dependent on the person. Because
Just
like
pure rap, and not even like R&B really, like as rap as you can get.
pure rap, if you're talking about like pure lyricism or just pure rap, I don't know what you're trying to say.
Mostly like focusing on lyricism and production.
Production.
We're more about singing. Or
if you're talking about
for the most part.
if you're talking about purely production, he's top 2. It's him and
including
him and Kanye.
production.
If you're talking lyricism,
Kanye.
if you're talking
now, Kanye?
well, they're
He's
just
kind of out.
I just said they're top 2 for me.
All time, I give him that.
I
but
think
yeah, I'll
Kanye's
play right now, like this minute.
bro. Kanye. Vulture's album production was still really good, and the lyrics weren't good. The production's still good. Like
I thought the production was kind of. It was cool. I mean, there were some cool moments.
His unreleased stuff that's supposed to
much
be dropping a new album have all been good. Beauty and the Beast or whatever. That's a beautiful song.
You see Mike Dean linked up with him?
Yeah, he's gonna. Kanye's looking a lot better now. He's like in Japan,
Well, he's doing even
single.
more nitrous apparently, and it's like overpowering his brain. And it's becoming like a gas tank of a human. But it's in a way it's made him more normal because he's like flipped.
It's hard to rank Tyler because like as a whole, he's complete like musician. Like he, his production, his creation of the music, his lyrics. Like he does it all. Like there's
I'll
I
say
don't know
okay. So currently,
because it's
five
like
rappers.
if you look at like
Name
Kendrick,
name your top five rappers you'd most want to see a project from right now.
if purely my taste, who I
Your
want to
taste.
see drop something right now is Tyler, Baby Keem, Kanye, um, Future just dropped. So I'm not really gonna dropped. 21 dropped. Drake technically dropped. I mean, I guess another Kendrick album, and I guess yeah. Other than that, there's not a lot of like.
Nav.
Because my thing is like
Sorry.
Travis just dropped not too long, like a year ago.
He'll
Kendrick
drop again next year.
Kendrick and Drake had their beef, but Kendrick is also dropping an album soon. Tyler's dropping an album in 10 days. Keem has not dropped music in 2 years, 3 years. He's dropped like one song in like 2, 3 years, and then he's been featured.
That brother kind of despawned.
Baby Keem is my number one. Like, dude, that he needs to drop something. 21 Savage had his album earlier this year, or maybe end of last. No, it was earlier this year. American Dream or whatever. Drake had like 3 projects. Future had 3 projects. Gunna had 2 projects within the last year. Metro has had his whole line. He's not really, about Metro. It's just he produces, but Yeet Mean just dropped. Don Toliver dropped. Like out of my people who I listen to, everybody's really dropped besides Baby Keem, or is about to drop. But Baby Keem's the only one who's not announced anything.
Do we get him on the pod?
Bro, that'd be crazy. That's not.
I'll
happening.
call him. I know his cousin.
Now, Baby Keem dropping, because ASAP Rocky's supposed to drop this year.
Yeah,
so,
he'll delay it twice. It'll
yeah,
come out in January.
he already delayed it once. So Rocky's supposed to drop soon. Baby Keem. Like everybody else I listen to has something planned, or announced, or has dropped within the last year, besides Baby Keem.
Okay.
Because like I said, Kendrick has something announced when he also dropped like last year. And then everybody else has dropped an album or 2 within the last year. Because like 21 Savage had 2 albums, Gunna had 2 albums, Future had 3 projects, 2 albums, and a mixtape. Travis Scott dropped, Don Toliver dropped. Like everybody I can think of off the top
Well,
of
you
my
told me
head
you're ready
dropped.
for MGK too, right?
I'd kill myself. No, Baby Keem, man. Baby Keem has to drop. There's no one else I can think of.
I forgot he exists sometimes.
Let me look at like. My thing is my discography is very like. Can I even look at my? I'll probably have to go on my computer. I can't look at.
I'm waiting for like. Bach. Vivaldi. Beethoven. Another one of those guys that come up. Where do they go? I haven't heard from them in a minute.
Yeah, because what Cardi dropped and has something
Cardi's
announced.
like the Beethoven of rap. Can we say that?
The Weeknd has something announced. I would like maybe a Weeknd album. It's been a while. I just wanted to like skip past what you said.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
Tekka
I
dropped.
think I'm lagging. I might.
Tekka dropped this year. Dude, out of everybody I listen to, like the only person who hasn't dropped is Baby Keem.
And Florida Georgia Line. You're a big fan of them, right?
Maybe like a Tory Lanez album, but he's in jail, so like that's not.
Isn't he? Yeah, isn't he?
I
heard he might get out actually.
He didn't do it, man. I don't know if I can say that. We might get hate from a certain community.
So you're saying Megan Thee Stallion shot herself in the foot?
Cause like, no matter what you say, like, Alone at Prom by Tory Lanez is a no skips album. That's an amazing album.
Pretty good.
Lady of Namek, 87 Stingray. Oh my god, bro. Color Vibe. Oh, that whole album is good, bro. I listen to it all the time. I'd be having it like on in the background while I play games and stuff. That's a good album.
As long as Ty Dolla $ign stops releasing music, I'm good to go. I'm sick of him. That brother stinks.
A good Kodak album. I think Kodak dropped this year, but a better Kodak album would be nice. Kodak dropped this year, didn't he?
Isn't he in jail again?
No way. I don't think so. I don't really keep up with it.
Thought I heard he did something to somebody that rhymes with assault.
I don't know. He might have. Yeah, he dropped.
That could be wrong. Could be assuming. My apologies, if I am. But
I guess he didn't drop an album. He was on an album. I guess it's been a year since he dropped something. Maybe like a Baby Keem or a Kodak. Like people were saying,
did you
like,
see you're putting Baby Keem in Fortnite?
so people said if you could have any person on Tyler's album like feature, who would you want?
Any person?
Yeah, if just any artist that's like popping right now. Like who do you think? Who would you want to have a feature on Tyler's new album?
I guess the usual suspects. Kendrick.
42 Doug, yeah.
42 Doug, NBA YoungBoy.
42 Doug was on the last album.
JID would be pretty cool, I think.
Let me cut you off there because now
Eminem might be kind of funny. They'd like work something out because they hate each other apparently. Maybe, I don't know. Lil Wayne's always a good feature with him.
Oh, dude! Oh my God! That's Hot Wind Blows.
That's a classic song. Lady Gaga. They could pull something out. The little Joker soundtrack. Terrible movie, by the way.
Just threw a bunch of random names at there.
Well,
Eminem, Lady Gaga.
Eminem and Tyler Creator would be funny. Like, it might be bad, but it'd be kind of funny to see what happens. Kanye would be fun. If this is like normal Kanye's back,
Well,
that'd be a good.
that'd
be a good feature.
They go back and forth on Instagram.
Earl Sweatshirt coming back.
I think he's.
Is he alive still?
Yeah, he's gonna be a Camp Flogna. I'm pretty sure.
There's gonna be a Cardi feature.
I'm pretty sure Daniel Caesar and Frank Ocean are somewhat confirmed to be on the album. They were kind of leaked in the intro. Like
Frank Ocean's gonna go in the background of one of the songs, get credited for it, and that'll be the feature.
But JID album would be nice. But I think for the album feature, I would agree. Like
I'm fainting for a little Jitty.
I would agree with that. Lil Wayne, maybe a Baby Keem, maybe another Uzi feature. I like that Uzi song, Juggernaut or whatever.
Most features, he knows what he's doing. He doesn't really have a bad feature.
I mean, 42 Doug popped off on his verse as well. He was on Lemonhead.
Yo, pussy so stank, you need 42 scrubs.
And I would like to see an Andre 3000 verse. I feel like that's not a crazy take. I think
he did say he wanted to do a little rapping again.
Andre, Life of the Party, Pink Matter. I think Andre on a Tyler song would be crazy because I've seen.
I want to see him and Kendrick do something, and it's just baby voice for 6 minutes.
Well,
it's the highest pitched shit you've ever heard in your life.
Hear me out, Tyler.
Legit.
There was if you remember the Hillbillies with Tyler or with Kendrick and Keem, Tyler was in the music video showing off.
Like, they're friends.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe they linked up to make a song.
Well, Tyler's dumped on fucking.
Maybe we get a Tyler. Maybe we get a Tyler, Baby Keem, Kendrick song. That'd be a crazy lineup right there for a song. Maybe a Baby Keem and maybe a Hillbillies feature.
That'd be kind of fire.
And then Tyler Creator on there as well.
Next Kendrick album won't even be solo. Neither will Keem's. They're releasing a joint album. That's my hot take.
I would. Well.
Neither one's gonna do a solo album before they do a joint album.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Even after the Super Bowl run.
Keem needs to drop his own album. He had like that Melodic Blue.
I forgot he existed.
That Melodic Blue album was crazy. That was a crazy album, and he dropped that, and then the only thing he's dropped after that was the Hillbillies, and then featured on. He featured on Donda. He was on Donda. He was on Kendrick's album. And
I don't like that Donda verse.
You don't like that? That's a good bit, Keem.
It was too like he went.
I liked his. I liked
Let's
his.
get right. He did that for like too long.
I liked his verse on Donda better than his verse on Kendrick's album. I would have to re-listen to him. Let me
I
take
like
that
the
back.
I like the Kendrick verse
I
better.
said about. I had to re-listen to him. I'd have to re-listen.
That was a
to him.
good song. That was
Oh, dude,
safe.
that'd be generational, bro. Kendrick, Keem, and Tyler on a
Good
song.
album, by the way. Underrated.
What? Kendrick's.
Listen around. Overhated.
Dude,
should
I
maybe
have to
overrated.
listen through it
A
again.
lot of people said it was boring.
Well,
Each
I
your
like-
own taste, but I thought it was pretty cool.
I liked Grieve. What is it? Grieve different, Grieve together. What's it called?
We Cry Together?
What's the Grief song?
The Grief song?
Uh,
United in Grief?
United in Grief. There we go. I haven't, dude. I need to re-listen to that whole album. Like, I need to listen to that start to finish. Now that you even speak.
Dude, me and my girl.
Dude, that was 2 years
do-
ago.
Me and my girl do We Cry Together daily.
That was 2 years ago. I didn't, bro. That felt like it was last year.
Well, in Kendrick time, that pretty much.
Yeah, it was a good album. I mean,
I liked it a lot.
yeah.
I thought it was.
I'd
I
have
think
to.
more than most people, I think.
I'd have to re-listen to it. Oh,
That
I'll
is-
give it a re-listen.
Best, sure, but. Well, with my back try,
You're lagging. Wait a second, you're lagging.
Nope.
You're frozen. You're back.
Can you
He's
hear me?
back. Yeah, he's
Hold on,
back.
watch this. That was hard as shit. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, those. I think my top 5 features would have to be Lil Wayne, Keem, Kendrick, Andre 3000, and then maybe
Give me
like
the Kali
Uzi.
Uchis feature.
Oh my God, they've never missed together.
And then shoot the video, and then make her wear as little as possible. Please, mommy.
Back to when we were saying who needs to drop Uzi. Was Pink Tape his last project?
What an interesting album that was.
I think Uzi can really like.
When I heard the System of a Down cover for Chop Suey, where he just did the whole song over, and then halfway through gave up, and then let the instrumental play for 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
See, the thing is, I
That
think
was very intriguing to me.
Uzi can really
Other-
drop like anything, and it would probably do good. Like,
I mean, it'll sell.
I liked his verse on Don Toliver's album, Donnie Darko. I like that song. But other than that, like, I don't know, Uzi really don't miss like too often. Like, I do like his older.
I wasn't a huge
music.
fan of Pink Tape.
That's me. I didn't really listen to it either, but like,
I listened to it. It was one, it was long, and two, like it was like the hits, like the misses were misses, like they were bad.
I guess
but
the problem
he hit on a lot.
is I'm very much like I'm becoming like an old head in music where it's like
Well, you're listening to KRS One.
I'm so stuck on like 2015, 2016 Uzi. Like, I'm not even a huge like Love Is Rage 2 fan, like I am, but like I'm more of like the Perfect Love Tape, Uzi vs. the World. Like, Perfect Love Tape, I'll listen to that album front to back. Like, I love that album. The original Love Is Rage, like that whole like 2015, 2016 era was good. Obviously, like, Eternal Take was good. Love
That's
Is
still
Rage
his
2.
best. Yeah, that's his best era stuff.
But like same
That's
with
the
same with Cardi. Like, I didn't like Whole Lot of Red, and then like it kind of like got on me, and I'm like, all right, I like most of the songs, but it's like
All right, is because it's like makes you want to break shit. Makes you
his
conquer.
Cardi's older
Annihilate.
stuff is definitely like
The
definitely
deep voice Cardi
yeah.
doesn't. Deep voice Cardi makes him sound. He doesn't stand out. He loses that uniqueness to me. It's like, all right, cool.
But like Die Lit is such a good album. That Playboy Cardi album, it's just they're so good, man. Like, I don't know. I just look at these albums. I'm like, they just that like 2017 era, that was just paid music, man. Me and my friend were talking about like 2015 to 2019 is probably one of the best music runs we've had in like years, because we had so many
Like
good
just
projects.
in rap, like everything.
Mainly rap, because like that's really all I listen to. But it's like when you think about it, you had what you call it, What a Time to Be Alive would have been 2015. Drake dropped an album in
I think so, yeah.
2016 and 17 and maybe 18. He
Well, they did
scored.
that Future collab, right?
Well,
On that?
That's What a Time to Be Alive would be Future and Drake in
Oh, that was
2016.
I think the names mixed up.
More Life would have been 2016. Scorpion would have been
Wasn't Views 2016?
Okay, well then
I think
Views.
More Life is more recent.
Views is 16. 17 is More Life. 2018 is I don't know. And 2019 is Scorpion. Let me check its
I felt like 20 and 21 was Scorpion. I thought it was more recent. I thought like 14, 15 was like his mixtape. I thought.
Nah, yeah, you're dude. I was almost on the head. What a Time to Be Alive was 2015. If You're Reading It's Too Late is 2015. Views is 2016. More Life is 2017. Scorpion's 2018. Care Package is 2019.
Scorpion's that old? Damn, I thought it was like
Dude,
2020.
yeah. Because 2020 was Dark Lane demo tapes. 2021 was Certified Lover Boy.
Damn, really?
Her
Holy
loss.
Shit, I feel like this came out last month.
That was a her
I gotta
loss.
stop taking. I gotta stop drinking at Fent. Like it's the Fent that's fucking me.
But yeah, 21 Savage had
Well, his best year is 2015 then.
What is well yeah, more views and no what it was What a Time to Be Alive and If You're
'Cause I
Reading
think
Too
his
Late.
mixtape's his best project. That's my favorite.
What a Time to Be Alive is
And
amazing,
that was a good collab album.
and If You're Reading It's Too Late is one of my favorite albums of all time.
That's my favorite Drake album.
Six
The
God.
mixtape, but I'll call it whatever.
Savage Mode came out in 2016, right?
I think so.
And then his other album, with Bank Account, Thug Life, all that would have been 2017. His album was 2017. I just gotta remember what was 2016.
Oh, I don't remember that one. That one was kind of.
What? That bro, this is off the top of my head. This is not me looking at. I'm just looking at his albums. It's a Knife,
Let me look at the track list.
Bank Account. It's a Knife. 7-minute freestyle. FaceTime, bro. That is a crazy album,
Let me look at the track list. Hold on.
dude. That is a
It's been a while.
no, bro. That is almost a fully no skip album. I know like a lot of people don't like FaceTime. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, he Slaughter Tape, Slaughter King, Savage Mode. It's the album Without Warning. Not All Heroes Wear Cape. I Am. I Was. In that time frame is Chef's Kiss.
Okay, it's let's see. Famous. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I remember this being is okay. Probably my least favorite of his, honestly. One of his least favorite.
Well, I think I Am. I Was is probably his best album, and that's a
I would take.
crazy album.
I haven't listened to the first ones. Let's go from Savage Mode. I would take Savage Mode, Without Warning. I Am. I Was. I think I'd take everything over this. It might be my least favorite of his. They're all pretty good. I mean,
Well, I Am. I Was is his best album. That's
I liked
Chef's Kiss.
Without
right there.
Warning more.
I think that'd be his second best. I Am. I Was.
Personal favorite.
Dude, a lot. Break the Law. A&T.
Very good album.
Alpha the Night. Gunsmoke. 1.5. All my friends.
Best solo. Best solo. If you're gonna discount because it's a collab, Without Warning. The
Well,
best solo is I Am. I Was.
Well, the thing is, I Am. I Was had 3 features. He had his J. Cole feature
No, I'm saying like Without Warning, like a
and
collab album.
Post Malone feature. It was almost a full solo album, though.
Yeah,
What a-
I'm saying that'd be his best solo work.
Oh my god, that's a great album.
But I loved Without Warning. Kind of fire.
YSL, which one? Young Thug dropped. Oh my god, bro, dude, that range of music, so much fun. Slime Season, Slime Language, Super Slimy. Oh my god, Jeffrey, Slime Season 3. Like I said,
We were
2015 to 2019 was probably some of the greatest time in music we've ever had. Because that also would have been.
There's a lot of new stuff too.
You got to think that was
All these guys are
also
new, relatively.
in 2015 to 2019. That's also The Life of Pablo, Ye, Kid See Ghost, Jesus is King. That's a great Kanye run.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Who else? We look at Uzi had The Perfect Love Tape.
Yeah,
Love
in
is
2015
Rage.
and 19 was like a lot of like like everybody was new, a lot of fresh faces.
For the
I
most
still like,
part, like you've got like
I'm 46 years old, so I might be an old head, but I still like mid late 2000s probably my favorite era personally. But 15 and 19 was
dude.
it was a breath of fresh air because at least in my opinion, rap was kind of
Kodak
I don't know,
Black dropped
maybe a little
Project.
stale.
Kodak Black dropped Project Baby, Institution,
Early 2010s.
Little Big Pog, Painting Pictures, Project Baby 2, FEMA, Project Baby 2, Heartbreak, Kodak, Dying to bro. That was like all of Kodak's best music right there. Nah, bro, that was the start and the end of like SoundCloud era music. Like you had
That was SoundCloud era.
That's
Was
what I'm
like
saying. You had
15 to 20.
you had Peep in that mix. You had X in that mix. You had Ski in that mix. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that's why I say that it's one of
And I'm not even the biggest fan of that era and
it's
that
one of the greatest
genre.
era of music, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even the biggest fan of it. I would take other eras, but I can acknowledge that it was really good.
I think that was just
And a
prime
lot of people
time.
loved it.
For
lot of
me,
people
that
loved
was prime time. I would have been.
It's great, but hey, they do numbers.
Seventh, eighth, ninth grade in that time frame, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I just got
Like
fired
that-
from my third job.
That would have been like prime
2015.
life for me, like middle
I was
school, high
38.
school era. Cause bro, Eternal Take was 2020, and that dropped when I was in 10th grade. If I'm
I remember
doing
because my
math
son
correctly.
graduated from high school at 21, and he made a custom like cap for the cap and gown. You know how to like decorate it, and he did the Eternal Atake like cover for the cap. And I thought
Let's talk
that's
about that new
pretty-
Blackpink album.
Because I'm trying to keep up. Yeah, Blackpink was looking pretty good. I mean, Lisa's killing it. I stand her personally. They're making great music.
They haven't dropped an album in 2 years.
They haven't. I don't think any of them have been arrested, which is great.
I
BTS
did.
is serving their North Korean military service right now, so they can't make music. But
Well, that's why we stand Luna or whatever.
South Korean military. But Luna's killing it. Luna.
Lisa.
Yeah, I said Lisa. You're a
Was-
fake fan if you didn't think I
yeah,
said her.
New Jeans. What's your ETA? Whatever the song is, I don't even know. I like that one from what are they called? Day One, Velvet or whatever. What are they called?
Oh, to Velvet Underground?
And the one's like kiss, kiss, kiss. Red Velvet. That's what they are.
Oh, yeah. I love K-pop. Listen, hey,
bro.
I love K-pop.
On my
2015, 2015
entire
rap.
discography.
2015 rap gets shit on by K-pop.
You're really trying to bring in that audience. I respect it.
Any genre. 1970s K-pop. Shit.
It's so weird because like like I said, I listen to two K-pop songs. There's two K-pop songs in my in my whole like music. I
Yeah, I love
never
listening to.
got into K-pop, but like I did like really get into city pop, like Japanese city pop. Crazy, bro.
Shine.
Like, you mean like the clothing, like the Shine brand, or Sheen? You mean Sheen?
Infinite. The Chaser. One of my favorite songs. Bad Boy by Red Velvet.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
17. Twice.
Oh, dude, Twice has that one song, "What Is Love." I love that song. That one.
Big Bang Theory?
Why do you have a Big Bang Theory on your Discog? You gotta get.
Let's admit, Big Bang Theory. Okay, hold on. Big Bang Theory. Let's talk about it. Is a top 5 sitcom of all time.
I've never seen it before.
It's elite. It spawned one of the most famous catchphrases in modern lingo, which is bazinga.
I want you to know that I have watched like American television. Like I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Breaking Bad. I haven't seen.
You hate your
Big Bang.
country.
I don't know if you can tell. I'm a big anime fan.
Well, here, let me tell you. All right, let me do my top 5 anime.
I
Hold
liked
on.
because I watched Arrow, Flash. I watched like every DC show, but I haven't watched like anything else. I need to watch The Penguin though. I heard that was fire, and I heard it's
Okay,
like
here's my
connected movies.
top 5 anime of all time.
You're on like
Tokyo Ghoul,
WatchMojo.com. No, it's like that's not. No.
Boruto,
God, you kidding? No.
High School DxD.
Cinema.
I saw a great video. I'll show you a video later. I saw High School DxD. They were.
You're so
It was
vile, bro. You're
graphic.
so vile, bro.
It was All right, what does High Guardian Spice mean to you? Is that good?
What?
My life as Anuki-san's dog.
That is bro. That is a crazy. I've watched that before. I
You
put
loved it.
That is my lowest rated show I've ever watched. I put it at like a 3. It is.
Well, it's 19th and
insane.
the lowest rated of all time anime.
I was gonna say.
You wanna know what the number one
It's
is?
like one of the lowest things I've ever rated.
Tenku Danzato Skelter Heaven. It's
Not
the
a
worst
clue.
anime of all time.
High School DxD is rated that low.
No, I just said that because I love
Oh,
the show.
okay.
I mean, I watched like a lot of porn of it. One of my favorite shows. Great character design. A lot of charisma in those young ladies.
Quite the fan of Luffy.
Who?
Luffy.
Anyway,
I've got
Skelter
Luffy.
Heaven,
I got
Mars
Luffy.
of Destruction.
I got Luffy up here. I got Ichigo right here.
Violence Jack. Sword Art Online. Big fan of that.
Overhated. SAO is very
X-Arm.
overrated. SAO first season really good. Second season, third season, fourth season.
And Boku no Pico.
That is vile. That's like porn. I'm pretty sure. I heard that's like
What's on this
pedophilia.
list?
Like I actually like that's a vile show. I've heard. I've actually.
It's
like,
on the list. It's on the
That's
worst
crazy.
rated of all time list.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know what
You love that
people will be like, oh, I want anime recommendations. That's one of the shows you put to like troll, because like people click onto it and it's just like straight porn or something like that. I've never seen it. It does not sound.
How do you
believable.
know it's straight porn?
It does, because it's like known in like the anime community as like a trolling. Like you send that to people to watch. It's like known
Yeah.
as like
Uh-huh.
bad. Bro, I have my whole entire list. I have a 350 anime list of every single show I've seen.
What's the better game of all time?
Best game of all time or just better game? of
Halo
all time?
3 or Modern Warfare 2? Which one's better?
I'm a COD
I'm a
kid.
I'm a Halo 3 kid.
I'm a COD kid.
I'm a Halo kid. I ate boxed lunches until I was in community college. I wasn't allowed to drive until I was 35. I'm a Halo kid. That's what I love. I had never used a mouse and keyboard for a shooter in my life. I'm a Halo
my
kid.
first online game was Modern Warfare 2. I literally went from my first games. This is gonna sound crazy. Was GoldenEye 007 on like the Nintendo 64, just because my grandparents let me play it. I played
You're
Halo. I played Halo 2 campaign, Halo 3 campaign, and then the first online game I played was Modern Warfare 2. And you know, I played like Pokemon and stuff.
I started with Roblox.
My first like personal game that I was able to play by myself was probably Pokemon on like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. But like in terms of online gaming, Modern Warfare 2. I was like second grade. I was 9 or 10, 8 or 9. No, I would have been 9 because I was like I'm a year older than second grade.
I got groomed on Xbox
Yeah.
Live.
I would have been 9. I'm a year older than. Cause my birthday's in November, so
I got groomed on Xbox Live when I got
I
it
played
the first time.
I played
So they
s-
took me out. My parents took me off the service. They said, "You're done for a year." I said, "You already paid for it. What are you doing?" But they still didn't let me play, so they just wasted the money.
Yeah, I played
Then
on.
another year in between. Then I got back on the service, and then I started grooming as a 10-year-old.
I played split screen Modern Warfare 2 with my grandpa. That's the only reason I played. And then
Shout out, Grandpa, man.
I think the first online game that I was playing by myself was probably like obviously like MW2, but like probably Minecraft. That was like where I had like no supervision. I was just on that.
Is that the one with the squares?
And then Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. I was a big COD kid, man. I still am a COD kid, but like I literally went
You're a cock
I
kid.
literally went Pokemon COD, Minecraft COD, Fortnite COD, Minecraft COD. Like I'm always back on COD. It always goes back. It is just one big circle.
I remember, man. I remember when I was in middle school when Pong came out. You talk about games.
Dude, oh my
That
god,
was
when I
great.
was in elementary, in fourth grade and fifth grade, we had a computer lab. And on these computers, we were like, if we finished your work and you like finished your work and you had like free time, they'd let you go to the computer lab. So me and my friend would always just bust down our work like super fast, get it done, so we can go to the computer lab. And on the computers, they had the only thing you could do on the computers was the Paint app, like the regular like Microsoft Paint or whatever, like the default Paint app. You could either do that, or they had 3D Space Cadet Pinball, and me and my friend would try hard for the high scores on the computer, because like middle schoolers could play on it as well, because like obviously I went to like a private school, so like share school. So like we as elementary kids, our whole ego was like conformed around getting the highest score in pinball, and we would be in like,
Hey, you. Hey,
dude,
you
we
missed out because my school, internet unblocked, for the most part. Found that out the hard way.
I'd pop Tropical
And we
when I went to
played.
public school.
Yeah, we played a lot of Pop
Yeah, I was
Tropica.
like,
And I'm like, I had every world maxed character. They just shut down the servers.
when I was in third grade, when I was in public
think.
school, when I was in public school in third grade, when we went to the computer lab, once you finish your test and you had that free time, Pop Tropica. We'd all be on Pop Tropica. But then I went to a private school and like everything restricted with like paint and then 3D Space Cadet Pinball. Generational game. I don't know if you ever played 3D Space Cadet Pinball, but that's like generational. That's like every child's dream right there.
I never played it. But I do have a fun fact for
Dude,
you.
you're 47 years old. How have you not played it?
52.
Oh,
The guy who made Pop Tropica wrote Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Looking at it right now.
I don't know if you're gaslighting me, but it actually makes a lot of sense. The character designs are similar.
Yeah, right? And it swear to God. This guy killed it. I remember we had the... I remember someone had the cheese touch in school, but they had herpes. Anyway, I would say... So,
I think I'm gonna choose
yeah,
Modern Warfare 2 over
I'm
Halo.
taking Celtics to win it. I'll take the Celtics to win it all. I think they'll face the Grizzlies. I think it'll be in 4. And I think they'll sweep them.
It'll be
Now, let me tell you about this.
it'll be
Have you
Celtics
been watching
Warriors.
baseball?
Celtics beat
You're right.
the Warriors in 5.
No. The Warriors make it to the finals. They're going to win. Hey,
Yeah,
If you're going to build the house,
Dodgers are winning.
you might as well paint it.
Dodgers are
If you're going to
winning.
make it to the finals, you might as well, yeah.
Texans are
What?
winning. Dodgers are winning, and the Astros are no the Bruins are winning. It's their year. So like Dodgers, Texans, Celtics, Bruins. Those are the 4 champions. We're gonna watch this back in.
The
We're gonna watch
Yankees.
this back in 7 months, and I'm gonna be
It's
right.
going to be Yankees.
Wrong.
It's going to be Yankees.
They're not even in the playoffs. They're like, it's like what
Lions.
Dodgers and Mets or something.
What is wrong with you?
I don't even know what.
What is wrong with
What
you?
is baseball?
You're facing the Guardians right now.
Oh, Georgia.
They just lost.
Georgia.
Well, they actually just won. They won at this recording. But they lost the game before. To
Aren't they up like
team
7-1
winner.
or something like that?
Fantastic. Yeah, they're up like 6 games to 8. Yankees win the Super Bowl. Lions win the World Series. Lightning are going to win the Stanley Cup.
Who the hell are the Lightning?
The Lightning.
Like
They're going to do
McQueen?
it for their city.
Like McQueen?
Are you kidding me? Shut up. The Tampa Bay Lightning. They're going to do it for their city. There's 3 people left in Tampa Bay.
I thought they were the
They're gonna do
Tampa.
it for them.
I thought they were the Tampa Bay Rays.
And the Warriors are going to win the finals. And that's going to be your 4 teams that win. I have placed a $300 parlay. I get $6.8 million back if that hits. I like my chances. I
Caitlin-
better like my chances because my mortgage is in there as well.
Angel,
So, that's all I
Angel Wilson MVP, Caitlin Clark, Defensive Player of the Year, and LeBron James championship. Just him though. He just gets one for like being there.
Yeah.
Super team. Tax.
LeBron James is fucking you.
We've
But
been
you're
going.
sucking.
We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes.
LeBron James is fucking you. You're sucking Tatum's dick. Are you deep throating or are you pushing back?
I'm going sideways, brother.
Brother, you're taking both with you?
Nah, brother, I'm just. See, the mere weight
These are
difference.
massive meats. You're
I
not getting
am. I am
out.
scrawny.
The lay hammers in
I
you.
would just walk past them.
The lay hammers in you. You're not getting out.
Skipping past this question.
That's what Typhlosion would ask. You like that?
So,
Little
Mr.
Pokemon
B,
reference?
KSI song. To the ring, to the king.
To the ring,
of
to the king,
pen.
to the pen, to the stream. To this.
Here's my podcast. Fuck.
I'm gonna go out on a limb, and this is risky to say.
Wait, who do you
I
think's winning the
think-
in-season tournament?
The Magic.
The Raptors.
No. They're not allowed to play in the in-season tournament because it takes place in Las Vegas, and that's a different country.
Dude, True and Porter Jr. banned.
Order Junior. Who is Order Junior? What did he order? A Big Mac?
Porter.
Oh, sorry.
Big P. P Money.
Big
something.
P.
P Money.
P
Something.
Money.
Something. Yeah, you know.
Hey, if you can't stop peeing, then zip your pants up. You know
Well,
what I mean? That's what
he
they
did
call it.
get banned from not the NBA. He got banned from America. He's stuck in Canada. He's stuck with the Raptors. He can't go anywhere else. He can only play home
You seen
games.
a Mexican team in the expansion?
Did you see that Adam Silver put a request out to all gambling apps to not let players, our first and G League players or first year players,
Yeah, you
bet the
can't.
unders anymore?
If you're like a G League or 10-day, you can't.
Bet
have
the
an under.
unders, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like if I was in like a 10-day contract, bro, I'd tell like my whole family, $10 on me.
But he's
I'm
gonna
going
play-
under.
He's gonna have the DraftKings sponsor all over the podium when he announces that in his interview.
That is kind of crazy. Like they're like, don't gamble, but we're gonna make sure the league runs off gambling.
That
It's
brother
kinda
is
crazy.
handcuffed. Big Vegas, big gambling is running professional sports.
When is
And the NBA is the worst.
when is Mr. Beast gonna buy out the NBA?
I think Mr. Beast.
He's under fire.
Alright.
Yeah, he's under fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's my risky play of the day. Mr. Beast was not just a normal one, a premier Diddy associate in the most recent years. He will be dead within 2 years.
So you know how like every single month somebody's been exposed for like being a Didier. You know, you
There's
got
been
like
some Diddyers.
you had like Diddy got exposed, Chris Tyson got exposed. You had like the drag memes and stuff, Typhlosion. Who do you think's gonna get exposed in November?
The next major sex
like,
offender, pedophile.
Maybe
combo.
not. Just who do you think's gonna get like? Who do you think's gonna get called out in November? Like just controversy. It doesn't have to be pedophilia. It could be like anything. Just who do you think's gonna do something wrong in November?
Huh.
YouTuber, content creator, famous celebrity. It doesn't really matter. Sports player. It could just anybody.
We'll stick with the content creators because they seem to be rough people. Let's go. Let me think. Let me think. That's how I think. Sorry. I got a really bad feeling about Ninja. I don't know why. Ninja and Shroud. I feel like Ninja is moving people through Thailand. And Shroud is like committing millions of dollars in offshore tax fraud. Just a vibe I get. Couldn't tell you why. Not even a malicious vibe, just simply a I'm stealing millions of dollars from the government.
Pokemon's gonna get exposed for something in November. I'm not gonna say what, but she's gonna get exposed in November.
What is it?
Predictions.
Whisper it to me.
I don't know. That's just what I think.
Tom, mute your mic. And then tell me. Really? Minors?
Yeah. Okay. You heard what I said, right? My
I mean, that's good. She's gonna make a lot of money if she goes that route.
yeah. So
And I will be the first to pay.
yeah. I mean, we hit an hour and 30. You want us to keep going or what? What are you feeling?
I mean, well,
It's our first episode. I feel like it is what it is.
do we do the naked segment?
So if you guys leave comments, we'll do Q&A section. But we need tons of comments. We need people not like him.
If we get 150,000 views, we'll release an episode 2.
If we get 3 likes and maybe a comment, we might upload 5 episodes.
If we hit 2 likes, we will do a giveaway of all the manga behind Isaac's head there. All the manga will be in a giveaway.
Who?
The manga. The manga.
Behind
I know I said it wrong. The manga.
Who said?
The manga.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, okay.
I've got.
So you have no vertical.
See over, dude. I literally could jump over you.
Okay.
I've got my camera's reversed. I've
Nope.
got Slam Dunk, Bleach, One Piece, JJK. That should be Love Is War, and then Blue Box.
I've
Blue
got
Box.
War and Peace, 3 dictionaries.
I'm gonna kick you from the call. I'm gonna kick you from the
I
call.
got an almanac. I got
I've been
every
learning
single.
I've been learning
I
I've been learning how to skateboard. I got a skateboard. I'm learning how to skate. Board.
have every
Board,
single
skateboard,
edition
board.
of Captain Underpants hardcover too. Not that soft pussy shit.
I used
That
to
gets wet.
have Diary of a
All
Wimpy
Captain
Kid
Underpants
books.
hardcover.
I had Legend of Zelda books somewhere.
All Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. All Choose Your
Hairline
Own
check?
Adventure books.
Why are you wearing a hat? Hairline check?
You want to see it?
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Are you kidding me? Alright, good- yeah, get the big-
that's the thumbnail. Yeah.
Hey, listen. Don't turn 47 like me. It's looking bad out here.
You're 53.
LeBron James is fucking you.
Okay, can we stop
And you're
this thing?
sucking.
We're gonna
you're
get.
sucking.
We've now been age restricted, demonetized. All ad revenue gone. We can't even make money anymore. We've already lost out. We're cooked. I can't
Tell you
even.
what.
I can't even show this. We're not sponsored.
I'm gonna look at the 10 most problematic animes in history. You tell me if they're right. Arrow Manga Sensei.
I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure it's about a little sister and a brother and something on that line. And I think it's Arrow, E-R-O.
Rudea's gray rat won't keep his thoughts to himself.
I watch Mushoku Tensei. I watch it. I think it's a good show. Character progression, character development is really good.
Berserk.
The problem is the I can get why people have a problem with it, and I can agree with it, but I think that people are too hard on it and neglect the fact of the character
The most
development that's
problematic
happening.
aspect of
World building is
Mushoku
amazing.
Tensei
Is
is
that
its
it's
depiction of the main character's thought process as an older man in the body of a young boy.
but I think that's where it gets kind of like the lines are being like, how can you, it's a 40-year-old man in a child's body, but he was reborn as a child, so it's like he's technically a kid, but he's
This could
technically
be
40.
the author's fetish. too.
But at the same time, the whole point of the story isn't about like. The whole point of the story is like his character development. You know, that's
No,
that's the point of it. So it's like I feel like it gets a lot more hate than it should. But at the same time, like,
Berserk.
I agree. It's kind of rough around the edges. Berserk's like a top 5 manga of all time. So it's like I don't know. I get it's like first like 5 chapters and you got like raping or something like that. so-
Misha's new maid is just creepy.
That sounds fire. Can you link me that?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Uza maid follows a young girl named Misha who lives alone with her father and their new maid Kamoi, who also happens to be super perverted.
You're gonna have to link me that.
Her attitude is extremely questionable. She likes young girls a lot.
Did he?
I'll send you that. Natsu can't protect Machi from himself.
Natsu, the fairy tale.
No, it's Kuma Miko.
No clue then.
It's about a girl and a bear.
No clue.
This is like a psychological horror, apparently. Death Note.
Oh, bro, that's a banger. The ending kind of falls off, but it's a banger.
Apparently, it's the worst females in media history. All movies, TV shows, or anime. They're the worst. The worst written women are in Death Note. They're just sex
Wrong.
objects
Wrong.
for light.
Maybe.
For light, and there's not a single woman that matters in the show.
Well,
This says it's the most misogynistic anime ever made.
well, the problem is that it's not about women in any sense. So that's
My
like
guy,
it's about a serial killer and a detective trying
you're
to
about the boys.
outplay
You're-
each other and
you're about the
outsmart
boys
each other.
like that.
It has no the it's such
Hey,
a
pound that shit.
it's such a random like thing to get mad about because people are like, oh, it's misogynistic, bro. And don't call me misogynistic because one of my favorite shows is Love is War, and I think that Kaguya Shinomiya is one of the best written female characters in manga.
Hey.
She's up there.
Bro fisting on that one. These women bitch too much.
No, I just think that one. I think that's
I'm
such
a
a
misogynist.
that's such a crazy take, like the takeaway of like Death Note. Like that's like such a like a minimal story point. Like to be like, okay, like the women are badly written. It's like the point of the show is a
Yeah.
detective. Two smart characters are trying to outsmart each other. That's like the premise of the show. Like it's really
Hey, if you're smart, you'll use women.
he does
my daddy
he
taught me.
does ironically in the show.
That's what my daddy
use a
taught me.
woman.
Yeah.
It's
But
actually-
no, yeah, it's clearly written by a man and is a power fantasy, and that man probably hits women, the writer, whoever he is. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Usagi Drop.
show. What show?
Usagi Drop comes off as nothing more than a wholesome story about a man named Daikichi and his adopted daughter Rin. At the end of the story, Rin confesses her feelings of love to Daikichi, who responds that she has to wait until after high school. And then the anime ends.
I have not a clue what that is.
Apparently he's grooming her.
Damn, happens to the best of us. Worst of us. Something, I
Hey.
don't know.
As a Discord mod, Alright, so the next one is Ranking of Kings.
That's controversial, bro. I heard that's like a great series. I haven't
Great
watched it yet.
success and critical acclaim.
It's on my.
However, the setting and backstory of the show's locations has subjected it to criticism between real life politics.
bro, who cares, bro? Like, there's so that's like One Piece. It's like the whole point
I
of.
don't think this really matters to us.
Dude, no, it shouldn't
Because
it's like.
All the Koreans are mad because apparently the Koreans. You know the criticism that Harry Potter movies, all the goblins are Jews.
No, I've never watched Harry Potter.
There's like a criticism of J.K. Rowling that she like did a bunch of innuendos to insinuate that goblins are Jews.
I have seen that.
It's like an
I have
anti-Semitic
seen like
thing.
the thing that she's anti-Semitic. I've seen that.
Yeah, apparently this something similar happened where the Japanese person who made it just made all the Koreans like these freaks or something.
See, bro, I don't get that because
Hey,
it's like
not my lane. I grew up in Kentucky in the fields of corn.
you've got like One
Not my
Piece that talks on stuff like corrupt government and whatnot. And it's like their depiction of certain things is like, bro.
Well,
it's
this is a
like,
pure Korea issue.
like the whole point of like anime.
This doesn't matter.
The whole point of like shows is to like give a real world view in a different setting. Like that's how I see it. In, like a lot of innuendos are in children's show, and like a story like One Piece, it's like they show like racism and government, corrupt government, money laundering,
Yeah,
human
no, I
trafficking.
understand.
It's
I'm
like
saying, look,
it's to
the
show
Koreans-
real world issues.
the Koreans think they've been attacked. That's not.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up there with
You're
the Death
probably
Note.
right.
That's up there with the
Yep.
Death Note thing.
Japan hates Korea, and everybody else hate China, Korea. They all hate Japan. They hate those guys. Hey,
Right.
World War II. Look it up. They were.
Are
They
you
got a
like,
kill streak.
Are you like up to date with the world lore?
Let me tell you this. Relations in Asia are not good. China, Korea do not like Japan.
So should I
the
cancel?
feeling's pretty mutual.
Should I cancel my flight to Japan?
You can take the flight, but if you wear Chinese or Korean propaganda merchandise,
I'm wearing my Jalen Brown jersey.
one of the best Chinese players in the league. You're dead.
He's Muslim.
Citrus.
I know what it is. I haven't seen it. It's on my... No, I've seen it. I don't think it's on my plan. I don't think... But I think
The relationship between the two main characters. It's two girls,
No, I haven't seen it.
lesbian stuff,
Yeah, no.
and apparently it's very unhealthy, and the
Maybe.
depiction of it,
Who knows?
and not good. And the worst, well, not the most problematic anime of all time is Wolf Girl and Black Prince.
Oh, dude, I seen that recommended after I watched another show. Apparently, it's like about like it's like a really like abusive relationship or something like that. It's like not abusive, but like
Well, is like a. She's like almost suicidal. She wants to fit in.
yeah.
She needs to have a boyfriend. So then, like,
He
that's
like
like
uses,
society.
like,
So then he pops in and then just like absolutely mogs her in every sense of the word.
Yeah. He like I've heard of this one.
There seems to be a theme here.
I heard of this one because this was recommended under another show I watched. Like I just in the recommendations.
One Piece, wasn't it?
No, it was Maid Sama or something like that. And like it had recommendations of like shows with like similar just character traits or like storylines. And I clicked on it to think of like see what it was, and the first thing I see, because on the app or on the website I use, it has like it's a rating app website, so that people like put their like thoughts on it. The headline of the thing was like worst show I've ever seen, awful relationship. I was like, I click on it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not watching this. So yeah,
100th episode special. We're watching that.
if we make it to 100 episodes, that we might have to.
Well, we better hurry because life expectancy is creeping up on me. I'm that old at this point, and my diet is in the 8 to 12,000 calorie a day range. So
We should get
Get rest.
50 cents
okay,
to come in on the 50th episode.
let's get Mr. Beast on 5 and go from there. Let's start small.
Fair enough. I was gonna
Let's
say,
not, yeah.
I said Drake, but that's cool.
We can try to get Drake, but
All right, maybe episode 7.
I know. I mean, I've worked with Drake in the past, like side business.
With the allegations.
Well, he does like transportation
Don't tell me Alibaba.
in South America and Asia, and I helped him.
That's why you're wearing the sailor hat. That makes a lot more sense.
Hey,
Makes a lot. I heard the train. I just heard the train on my end.
they're crossing into our country. That's what they're doing.
Dude, we're
They're getting
kind
these
of
trains and they
like
cross into our country.
we're kind of like at war because like you're on the north side of the train, you're on the west side of the train track. I'm on the east side of the train track. Think about it.
Do you think I could kill you if I threw a grenade from my house?
No,
I could reach you.
You're not like that. You're not Tom Brady.
I'm kind of like that. Well,
You're
Tom
more-
Brady's, mediocre.
You're more like a Patrick Mahomes. You might make it to like a street over or something, but like you're not
That's
like.
fair. I mean, Tom Brady's not even top 20 all-time quarterbacks, but
That's
he's
just-
all right, I guess.
Well, Lamar Jackson's like
He's okay.
Lamar Jackson's number 1. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, he's maybe top 50.
When Lamar
all time.
Jackson wins MVP this season,
Well, the last one was undeserved. This one would be more undeserved.
that's just wrong.
So.
He has 47 touchdowns in week 5.
And
Crazy.
Baker Mayfield literally just threw for 500 yards 3 games in a row.
That was Lamar Jackson 700 yards back-to-back games.
I'm taking the Celtics. I agree with you. But I think
Mahomes-
the Warriors can make the finals.
Mahomes has 10 touchdowns and 23 interceptions. Let's talk about that. Patrick Mahomes is kind of washed.
Here's okay. I'm gonna read you Lamar Jackson's stats through 6 weeks of football.
Let's talk about Patrick Mahomes.
No, here's
Awful.
Lamar Jackson's. Here's Lamar Jackson.
Well, Josh
through six-
Allen. Josh Allen has 5 picks and 1 pick six. I don't even know how that happened. How did he
Allen
get a
is
pick
still
6? He
concussed.
plays offense.
He's still concussed from last week.
John
And
Allen.
he's still beat the Jets.
John Allen's not even in the league anymore.
John Allen.
Let's talk about
Okay, here's
Marquise
Lamar
Daniels. Let's talk about Marquise Daniels. Celtics legend, Bucks legend.
Let's talk about Lamar Jackson.
I don't want to talk about him.
Through 6 games. Passing yards 88. Rushing yards 1,310. Passing touchdowns 9 out of 5.
1,000. Oh my God.
Rushing touchdowns 1.
400.
Interceptions 44.
563.
false starts 82.
Never having his
Team
career.
record 5-1.
He has never false started ever. Patrick
Your
Mahomes.
hairline false started off the top of your head.
Patrick Mahomes has only won games because the refs. Let's talk about it.
I agree. That is true.
He has
Neither one touched my goat Geno Smith, the best quarterback in the league.
Chat. We're gonna fact check this real quick. Chat. We're gonna see what Geno Smith did last week when me and him played.
What number is Geno Smith?
43.
Okay, good start.
Guys, Geno Smith scored a whopping 15 points last season compared to my glorious king, Lamar Jackson. It's gonna focus.
Yeah.
It's gonna focus.
Great focus. Get your maybe $6 phone out of my screen. You're poor.
Do you see that? Lamar Jackson absolutely wiped the floor with that for Geno Smith.
Geno Smith.
I won that week.
Geno Smith
he
was
had
fighting
98
for his
points.
life. Geno Smith was fighting for his life.
You're 1-5. You're 1-5.
Geno Smith
You're
was
1-5.
fighting for his life
You're 1-5.
behind the worst offensive line in the league, and he still secured the loss.
You have
Lamar Jackson cannot say the same.
You have the most PF and the most PA, and you're the worst in the league. Think about that.
That means I'm a literal dog, and some sort of ethereal force is forcing me to lose in fantasy.
Well, you lost.
When
to
you
me.
score
you should be
the
embarrassed.
most points, if you score the most points on average and you're last, we have a problem with our country. We have a problem with the fantasy football scoring metrics. And if I'm elected, I'm going to change that. I'm going to turn things around.
You need to be banned. I'm posting this on the. I'm posting this on No Motion Media. I'm exposing you on the app.
Okay, I'll do top 5 freakiest players. Jokic. I thought Jokic is a freak. Low key.
We gotta. Giannis has the
Crazy.
bell. Giannis has the bell. You gotta think about the
Giannis
Greek freak.
he's freak. He freaks for sex.
Giannis,
Jokic,
Jalen Green, hotel video.
Jalen Green, and who was he slamming?
The other Rockets guy. No clue.
Cam Whitmore.
We've got to talk about Zion and Ant-Man. They're porn star freaks. Let's talk about it.
Ant-Man's not even a freak anymore. He's a certified gooner. He's elevated.
Zion, Ant-Man.
You want to talk about something
Freaky.
Ant does better than Jalen Brown is freak.
Clearly
You can't
not,
fight that.
because he didn't pull
Every
out, and
child
he
is
didn't. He
evidence.
didn't get the video. He didn't get the video.
That's evidence that he's more freak if he doesn't pull out. I mean, this dude's filling him up with full
Well,
tank
I think
of
it
gas.
kind of equates to his IQ being so low, but it went from he has a low basketball IQ. What if he has a low IQ in general? What if he's just stupid?
You're attacking the man.
Oh, let me focus.
Personally.
Let me focus.
Fe-
My bad. My camera's not focused.
You're attacking. That didn't work too well.
It's still blurry, isn't it? Oh, sit back.
What was I saying? Yeah, no, I think the Yankees won the World Series. I got a
They're
feeling.
not even in the playoffs. It's
Who wins the race
it's
tomorrow?
The Dodgers or whatever.
Who wins the F1 race?
F1? Lando Norris.
Name
I'd-
2 other drivers. Right now.
Mark Giuseppe and Jalen Hurts or something like that.
Mark Bisepi
And Jalen Hurts.
and Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
He drives the red car.
You're such a piece of shit.
Is Mark Giuseppe one or Jeff Giuseppe?
Jeff Bisepi died in like 08.
Ben Schaffner. Ben Schaffner.
Ben
That's
Schaffner. Okay,
that-
listen.
That's his name, right? He's like
Roderick Squigley is going to win.
who?
Roderick Squigley is going to win the race.
Yeah, I bet the Roderick
And here's the thing.
Pencilhead or whatever.
And here's the thing. I'll come out and say it. Jalen Brown is worse than Brandon Pajemski. Give me Pajemski
That
over
is
Jalen Brown.
that is egregious take, and you're gonna regret not trading Pajemski for Lauri Markkinen.
Pajemski will be all NBA second team this year. Jalen Brown will be third team.
Pajemski's gonna be out of the league in 3 years, but I respect that take.
Pajemski is a legend. You're going to see.
You're
We're
gonna
gonna see.
you're gonna regret not trading him for Lauri Markkinen.
Jalen Brown.
You're gonna regret not.
Jalen Brown, 11 letters. Pajemski, 14 letters by itself. Not even a first name included. He's a monster.
Pajemski has 23 letters in his name.
I agree.
He's kind of Fraudulent.
He's a beast.
He's kind of fraudulent.
I can't. You can't spell. You can't spell.
Podzole. That's how you spell his name. Podzole.
Spell iCup.
Eyekup. I kind of cooked you there. You know what I mean?
I'll drink to that.
I outsmarted you. Okay, so what is I forgot the words. Never mind.
Somebody got shot outside my house 2 days ago.
That
Down the street, they just got shot.
I
Didn't make it.
that hope if you guys enjoyed the podcast, we might make an episode 2 if this gets 2,897
We want 5
likes.
views and a like. If we get 5 views and a like, we'll make 100 episodes in a week and then upload them weekly for 100 weeks.
You might be onto something, but we'll just like predict everything and just pray that we're right. We'll be like,
Beautiful.
Tyler's album was so good, and like, shit, we never listened to it.
I can't believe Jaylen Brown did that bad this year.
Jaylen Brown won MVP, like, yeah, just crazy.
Wow. Then I woke up. Fucking.
All right, but we're gonna end it there. We've been going for almost 2 hours. This should go up by Monday, so expect a podcast every Monday or every other Monday. We haven't decided
dude.
yet. We haven't decided yet.
My wife just came in. No shirt, no bra. Big tits out. She's got a sandwich she made for me. Yeah. I'm going to Pound Town tonight, and I'm eating good. Fuck yeah.